Good evening, Mr. Mateusz and also Marie. And I hope that you are, enjoying the Kun Khmer martial art right now. So yeah, so here we can see a lot of foreigners also, in addition to the Cambodian local people. So may I ask you, my first question is that why do you decide to come to see the Kun Khmer? Is it by chance, or do you know these events in advance?
I'm training Kun Khmer.
Oh, you're training Kun Khmer.
Yes, I'm training Kun Khmer in the local club called Ground Zero.
In Siem Reap or
in Siem Reap, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically, and we actually, we like the sport, we like the vibe, and we enjoy it, yeah.
So basically, how many years have you trained in Kun Khmer?
Kun Khmer, before I've been training Muay Thai, but this is quite similar like Kun Khmer. But since I'm living in Cambodia, I'm training Kun Khmer.
So you come here to see the fighters. You try to learn from the fighters. You want to see their energy, something like that.
Of course, everything, to learn, to support them, to feel the vibe, everything,
Tim and Chiara, you say that you learn Kun Khmer in Cambodia, and you come to Cambodia just to learn Kun Khmer.
Yeah.
So why did you pick that decision?
Very good question, first of all. We trained Muay Thai in Thailand.
In Thailand?
Yes,
okay.
We trained for 6 months. But we found out that Kun Khmer is actually the original sport, that Muay Thai is a derivative from Kun Khmer. So that's why we wanted to come to the original place where Kun Khmer was founded. And that's why we chose Siem Reap and Mr. Lee specific to train.
That's where we train.
And you were also trained in Muay Thai?
Yeah.
Yes, before. Yes, it's also nice to have different techniques and to learn from different teachers. We're very happy with the teachings that we found here so far. So it's nice to mix it up and to also learn more about the tradition behind. We went to a Bokator event also last weekend, so it's very nice to be immersed in more of the culture of the sport here in Cambodia and specifically in Siem Reap, I would say.
I see. And so far, you've been here yesterday also?
Yes.
So how do you rate their fighting effort? Because you are
amazing.
also training
I'm training this, and I know it's tough sport, so big appreciation for them, because it's not easy sport. And I'm big fan of the Kun Khmer or the fighting sports, and my head down for the fighters and trainers, coaches, to everybody who is around the event as well.
I see. Where do you train in Siem Reap?
At Mr. Lee, not too
Mr. Lee, not too far
Mr.
from
Lee,
here.
yes.
So but do you train like on a daily basis, or you train during weekend or something like that?
We train 3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sometimes in between, but usually it's 3 times a week.
But when you train Kun Khmer, is it for like physical activity, or is it for self-defense?
Both. It's like it gives a bit of a confidence boost, not to brag about it, but just to know if there is ever an issue, I know what to do.
You know how to protect yourself and
Also, as
your
a woman,
surroundings.
it's a good thing to know. I feel more safe when I walk.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And apart from that, it's also just a full body workout. You learn a lot of techniques, so it's very interesting to learn. And also the culture, I personally find very interesting.
I see. And do you hope to fight on that ring one day also?
Oh no! I'm just doing this like for to be fit, to learn the technique. It's not my goal to compete, but when you're doing this, it's good, to compete, to challenge yourself. But it's not my goal, I'm just more doing that more to be fit. Learn the technique and stuff like that.
But just a bit technical because you train in that martial art. So the thing is that why do you pick Muay Thai or Kun Khmer? Why not, let's say, Taekwondo or Judo or Karate? Like what is the special thing about this martial art that you pick?
Oh, it's very hard to say. Maybe because when I was growing up, was very close to me, like Muay Thai club, So maybe that's why. And anyway, I like the culture and everything, of that sport. But of course, I think basically this because I was grow up close to the club, where they train Muay Thai or Kun Khmer is actually very similar, you know. So I can say this was only the reason maybe.
I see.
Yeah.
And do you wish to come here again tomorrow to see the final match?
Of course. We will come. Yeah.
But in total, you know, including Muay Thai and Kun Khmer, how many years did you train?
Just for me, I only did some boxing before coming to Asia. So I was doing boxing in Belgium, and then Muay Thai for 5-6 months, and now 2 months of Kun Khmer. So still at the beginning of the journey, but it's nice to see the progress.
So what are the techniques that you learned so far in both martial arts? I mean, what are the techniques that you have learned so far in both martial arts?
Is that a practical question, or do you want to?
The demonstration?
Yeah, like you know, like a hand technique or knees technique or something like that.
Many different techniques. We also learn a bit the difference between Kun Khmer and Muay Thai. In Muay Thai, there is more clinching, for example, where they take the neck and they give knees, whereas here they prefer to give elbow.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see all the different approaches. Nice to see that you can use all your limbs as a weapon, but also as a way to block. So it's very interesting. Yeah.
And also the last question, like how do you feel when you see, you know, many people come to downtown Siem Reap, you know, to gather and watch the event like this, like from the perspective of a foreigner, let's say?
I'm very happy, you know, that that people are interested about that industry or about this sport. I'm very happy, you know, that people like this. I see many people there, you know, like they're like, whoa, yeah. So they're excited, you know. They live with this, you know, with all the punches, with all the kicks, you know. So it's good. It's like make people connected. That's for make people connected.
Back to the story on the event. How early did you know about this event? Like you know it by chance or by the social media or something like that?
Unfortunately, we find that the event is not promoted well enough because we found out about it because we train at Mr. Lee and we heard that there was an event. Actually, there should have been an event 2 weeks ago as well here, I think, and it got cancelled last minute. Which is a little bit of a pity because we don't read Khmer, unfortunately. So we have to find it out through other people that do speak Khmer. So if I could give a tip to the organization in general, it's to also target the non-Khmer audience or the non-Khmer speaking audience so that they could also find the internet.
So you also wish to have more information in English from Siem Reap? From Siem Reap.
Also because then people know about Kun Khmer in general. For example, if we compare it to Muay Thai, maybe it's a little bit more known just because there is more information. But that doesn't mean that Kun Khmer is anything less. In fact, it's more, so it deserves to be known and it deserves that everyone knows.
So maybe after you have trained for like a year and then you see all of them fight on the stage like that, I mean, how would you rate their energy and their technique, let's say from your, you know, like a perspective?
It's very nice to see everyone that enters the ring, in my opinion, is a warrior, regardless how you perform.
We have respect for them. Taking the step to do it.
It's easy to go to a training. It's easy to do some pad work, but as soon as you actually get into the ring, hear the bell, knowing
in downtown Siem Reap,
indeed, and then knowing that there is no way to back out, it just earns a lot of respect. So it's interesting to see. I haven't arrived a long time ago, so I only saw 2 or 3 fights, but it's a very interesting sport.
And how do you feel when you see, you know, many countries compete in the championship like this?
I find it very good because it shows like the honor that a lot of countries have for Kun Khmer as well. But that's what I mean with, I think it could have been promoted just slightly a little bit better actually, so that also there is more respect or homage to the fighters. Because they come from all over the world to show their skills. So then it's a pity that people don't really know it in advance. But apart from that, I find it very nice that sport can gather people, bring people together, and especially with this tradition of respect and honor to the sport, which is beautiful.
And do you wish to be on the ring someday in Kun Khmer?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
I would maybe like to do it one day just for the experience. experience for
Yeah, yeah.
what he was describing before of hearing the bell and knowing,
Yeah.
okay, now it's
And you
all
have a
on
one
me.
shot to do it. Yeah.
And you
yeah.
have one shot indeed. But we will see. So far, it's too early in the training journey to think about fighting. It's very nice to see and to be inspired from the fighters and the fact that they are international and that they commit to also more of a local sport on this side of the world. I think it's really beautiful to then see all the world come together with this.
And you wish to train Kun Khmer more in the future.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.